Can you feel that buzz around AT&T Stadium right now? Because something big is brewing in Dallas. Just days after another intense NFL weekend, a new storyline has quietly turned into a full-blown conversation across Cowboys Nation. According to reports circulating out of ESPN circles, Jadeveon Clowney wants to stay in Dallas. And suddenly, the Cowboys are staring straight at a massive contract decision that could shape their future heading into 2026. Let that sink in for a moment. Jadeveon Clowney, a former #1 overall pick, a player whose name is echoed through highlight reels for over a decade, a defensive force who's worn multiple jerseys across the league, and now finds himself saying, "This is where I want to be," in a league where loyalty is rare and business decisions are ruthless. That statement alone carries weight. Now let's break this down, because this isn't just about one contract. This is about identity, timing, and the direction of America's team. Dallas has always been different. This franchise isn't just a football team. It's a brand, a legacy, a cultural icon. From the days of Tom Landry pacing the sideline in his fedora, to Roger Staubach leading last-second comebacks, to Emmitt Smith bulldozing defenses, and Troy Aikman delivering laser throws under the brightest lights, the Cowboys have always been about star power. That's why they're called America's team. And that's why every roster decision feels bigger in Dallas than anywhere else. Enter Jadeveon Clowney. Since arriving in Dallas, Clowney hasn't just been another rotational defender. He's brought edge, experience, and a level of physicality that jumps off the screen. For casual fans, the edge rusher is a defender whose job is simple in theory but brutal in practice. Attack the quarterback, disrupt plays, and collapse the pocket before a pass can even develop. And Clowney still does that at a high level. What's really interesting is how he fits into the Cowboys' current defensive puzzle. This unit already features one of the most explosive defenders in football in Micah Parsons, a player who can rush the passer, drop into coverage, and wreck game plans all by himself. Pairing Parsons with a veteran like Clowney gives Dallas something every defensive coordinator dreams of: flexibility. You can't double-team everyone. You can't slide protection both ways. Someone is going to get free, and we've seen it on tape. Clowney may not rack up flashy sack numbers every single week, but his presence changes how offenses block. He forces quarterbacks to move. He creates chaos. And sometimes the stat sheet doesn't show the impact, but coaches and teammates absolutely feel it. That's why this contract conversation matters so much. Looking ahead to 2026, the Cowboys are facing a financial crossroads. Dak Prescott, the quarterback, the leader of the offense and the face of the franchise, already commands a massive portion of the salary cap. CeeDee Lamb, one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the NFL, is either paid or about to be paid like a superstar. Micah Parsons is looming with a contract extension that could reset the market for defensive players. And then there's Trayvon Diggs, a ball-hawking corner who changes games with one interception. So, where does Jadeveon Clowney fit into that picture? Here's where it gets really interesting. From a pure football perspective, keeping Clowney makes sense. Veteran pass rushers are hard to find. Leadership on defense is invaluable, especially in playoff football, where every mistake is magnified. And let's be honest, the Cowboys' biggest criticism over the last decade hasn't been talent. It's been consistency and postseason execution. Players who've been there before matter. But from a business standpoint, this is classic Cowboys drama. Jerry Jones has never been afraid of big names or big contracts. At the same time, he's also known for betting on the future, sometimes at the expense of the present. The question becomes, do you invest long-term money in a veteran like Clowney, or do you allocate those resources to younger stars and draft replacements? One league executive, speaking hypothetically, might put it like this: if you're Dallas, you're not just paying Jadeveon Clowney for sacks. You're paying him to help Micah Parsons become even more dangerous. You're paying him to stabilize the defense in January, not just September. And fans? Oh, Cowboys Nation has opinions. Some are saying, pay the man. We're tired of watching pass rushers leave and shine elsewhere. Others are more cautious. We've seen this movie before. Big contracts don't guarantee Super Bowls. And that's fair. Because history cuts both ways in Dallas. The Cowboys haven't reached a Super Bowl since the 1995 season. That drought hangs over every decision, every playoff loss, every what-if moment against NFC East rivals like the Eagles, Giants, and Commanders. Every year starts with hope. Every year ends with pressure. That's why Clowney's desire to stay matters emotionally as much as strategically. Players want to be in Dallas because it means something. Because playing under the lights at AT&T Stadium, Jerry World, isn't like anywhere else. Because when you win here, you're remembered forever. And when you lose, you're criticized just as loudly. From a tactical standpoint, imagine a 2026 Cowboys defense with Micah Parsons in his prime, Trayvon Diggs locking down receivers, and Jadeveon Clowney still setting the edge and collapsing pockets. That's a unit built to win ugly games in December and survive shootouts in January. Of course, nothing is guaranteed. Age, injuries, cap math, it all plays a role. But Clowney wanting to stay sends a message. He believes his team can win. Not someday. Soon. And that belief, that's contagious. So now the ball is in Dallas court. Do they double down on experience and leadership? Or do they pivot toward youth and long-term flexibility? Either way, this decision will echo far beyond a single contract. Cowboys Nation, this is one of those moments where the future quietly takes shape. Keep your eyes on this story, because what happens next to define the next era of Dallas football? If you love breaking down Cowboys news like this, hit that like button, subscribe for more in-depth NFL coverage, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Should Dallas keep Jadeveon Clowney long-term, or is it time to move on? Because in Dallas, every decision matters, and the road to the Super Bowl is never simple. American football, white medium star.